Hello, in this video we will be configuring the primary side of the inductive coupler. Okay, so now firstly prepare your manual. You can download from the website. Okay, bring it up and you can see we will prepare for the configuration. Okay, Control F and look for an underscore, and you'll see that on page 18 it will give you some instructions on how to do the configuration. Okay, now let me configure this device. Let me copy this data. Okay, so now make sure you are connected to IO-Link master. In this case I'm using a Turck IO-Link master. Key in the IP address of the device itself. Okay, password is password. Go to IO-Link configurator. You can see that over here what I'm seeing is the IODD of the device itself. Okay, so before I start, I'm going to demonstrate without any configuration out of the box. My primary coupler will actually will be in a dynamic coupling mode. What does this mean? This means that it's able to pair with any other secondary coil. Okay, so let me change out the secondary coil, and here you go. Ooh. Can see that works pretty well. Okay, now let's just say that if you have a application where you do not want the primary coil to pair with with any other secondary coil. You want to restrict it to specific skids with specific set of sensors that you are aware of. Then can actually tell your primary coupler to only look out for certain secondary coupler with certain serial number. Okay, so now let me do a demonstration. So let's just say that make sure you are in the generic device mode. If you are not here, you can click the unlink IODD file. Okay, see, if the IOD is loaded, there is an unlink it. Okay, over here in the generic file, backspace and fill it out with enter config mode. Now click in and write. Wait a while and you go into the page with the primary coil as a IO-Link device itself. Okay, over here you can do some configuration. Okay, so make sure your specialist mode is on. Now go to parameter and you can change a few settings on your primary coil, such as turning it to NPN. So just to explain, whenever your device is disconnected, one of the pins will be channeled to an output where you can monitor to see whether there is any disconnection. Okay, and there's also a few of the settings related to output for disconnection. Okay, so as mentioned, just now we are talking about dynamic pairing. Okay, so now if you want it to only specifically recognize certain inductive coupler with specific serial address, then you can just turn off dynamic coupling, click set serial, and it will key in the serial number of the device that you have right now. Okay, and then you can key in up to 5 different secondary coil. Okay, and once it's done, oh, remember, turn off the dynamic pairing. Now write it in, and there you go. Nothing will change, but this time, okay, now to test the setting, go back to identification and you need to leave the config mode. Okay, so turn it off. Okay, leave config mode, write it in, and then you'll see that over here I'm with generic device. Okay, I'm loading the banner IODD. Now if I change the device, okay, you'll notice that my device, my vibration sensor, which was previously powered on, no longer powers on anymore. Okay, so this is how you lock the primary coupler to only look out for specific secondary couplers. Okay, so okay, I hope you enjoy the function. Goodbye.